Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mr. English here, back with Game Tech TV. And today we're going to be talking about the iPhone 6 and a little bit of DLC and how it affects the game market. Alright, guys. So, on the topic of the iPhone 6, there's a lot of the rumors that's been flying around about the iPhone 6, as you know, or maybe you haven't really been informed, but it's kind of hard when it's the iPhone, and we all know that every year the debate and rumors start flying very quickly, a lot earlier than the previous years. This year is no exception. The iPhone 6 has it's got tons of rumors out there. But one thing that we do know about the iPhone 6 is that it will keep the same megapixel count as its predecessor, the iPhone 5S and 5. As you know, iPhone has kept the 8 megapixel camera in their phone since the iPhone 4S, I believe. So really no change there. So I really wouldn't expect much there. Personally, I am not an iPhone fanboy. I've been disappointed with every phone that they've put out since the 4. Mainly because it seems like they just refuse to really evolve. To me, I don't really feel like iPhones have really evolved at all. I mean, they put one new thing in it, and I know that all cell phone manufacturers do the same thing, but for me, Samsung and Android phones are just way more exciting. Anyway, iPhone 6 is supposed to have 2 versions of iPhone 6 that's going to come out. One screen size is going to be like a 4.5 to 4.7 inch screen, and the other size is going to be anywhere from 5.0 to 5.5 inch screen. Pretty much what you're going to get with the larger screen, you're supposed to get better liquid crystal clarity, whatever that means. But there's been rumors flying that they're going to use Gorilla Glass, Sapphire Glass. Personally, in my opinion, they should go with the Sapphire Glass because it's just way better. It's a lot more durable, a lot stronger, and it's pretty much scratch resistant. And crack resistant for the most part. But like I said, there's pretty much everything about the iPhone 6 right now is vaporware, and it really is annoying when you got the fanboys, and the news like covering this stuff. They're just sloshing around a bunch of stuff that's not even confirmed. It's vaporware as far as I'm concerned. Until we see some actual stuff on, like proof, pictures, real specs, it's up in the air. So, what we do know is that it will be competing with the Galaxy S5, and that we know is not vaporware. That's pretty real, and the specs on that is pretty awesome. But that's another video. Anyway, next on topic, DLC. I want to talk about download content, obviously, because I'm a gamer and this is a game/tech review show. So I wanted to find out what you guys thought about DLC and how you think the trend is going and where it's going to head, and where it's going to end up. Personally, I feel like the DLC is like a cancer. I don't think that it's really benefiting gamers. It's something that's benefiting, obviously, the manufacturers, the game developers. The reason I say this is because let's just put an example, for example, Titanfall. Before the game was released, the game developers and EA, they said, it's not gonna have any downloadable content. This game is strictly multiplayer, blah blah blah. And the key thing that stuck to me there was it will not have any downloadable content. I was surprised. Well, I wasn't really surprised, but I was like, finally, thank you. And then the game comes out and bam, they're like, EA's like, oh, downloadable content, $25. And, you know, I think it's unfair in a way, because you pay $60 for a game, you know, if you're, you know, whether you're buying on console or PC platform, and you're expecting to buy a completed game. But with these DLCs, it almost feels like you're just getting an incomplete game. So it's like, what are you spending $60 for? You're spending $60 for an incomplete video game. You know, it just doesn't feel right. I don't think it's right for us, the consumers, and I think something needs to be done about it. I'd like to know what y'all think about DLC and how you think it's affecting the game market, and how you think it will affect the game market, because we're the ones that are buying those games. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love you watching, love you subscribing, love you liking. So do me a favor and hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe. Leave comments also. Stay tuned. See you next video.